All right, bro. Like I was telling you, man, thank you. I appreciate you for doing this interview, and I'm definitely not going to waste your time. You've never wasted mine, and I know you, so this is a long time coming, man. I really appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, no worries.
We're going to start from the beginning. So, name, age, and current living situation.
Charles-44 and homeless in Tempe.
And can you tell me a little about your journey?
About 15 years ago, I came out here. That's when I fully became homeless, and because of living situations with family and all that, I couldn't stay there at the house and wasn't allowed to see my kids, so I decided to stay homeless out here so I could see them. And well, I didn't get to see him so much until he turned a teenager. Then I got to start seeing him more because he could get out of the house by himself. And well, that's why I decided to be homeless out here. But back then, times was a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I understand how times were a lot easier, especially back in the day. It seemed like this nuance of being homeless or being displaced out here has just been an influx. I would say about maybe 10 years in the happenings. About 10 years. It's been like an influx of people being homeless, man. Why do you think that is, and why are 90% of the people that I interview not from out here?
I don't know. I mean, I'm from Oklahoma, so the heart of the Bible Belt and just Southern hospitality. So I'm gonna be polite and kind. I'll talk to you. I have nothing to hide, but I don't know. I think the reason this city is because they're attacking the result of the problem. They're not attacking the problem, and the problem would be the economy, what have you, just people being the way that they are. But homelessness is not a problem. It's the result of the problem. If they address that and open their eyes or stop getting paid to shut up,
I agree with you 100%, man.
it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people nowadays have lost what it's like to be compassionate or humane, humble. People are just rude, they're vile, they're disgusting. And when they see someone else, that's out here or not going through a good situation, they kind of, instead of trying to help or give them a hand up, they kind of talk crap and maybe give them a push down instead of a hand up. And I think that's where we're lost at in this society.
Yes, I've never heard of the police being called on sight of a homeless person until I came out here.
Yeah,
that's been going on ever 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just gotten worse.
That's awful.
The first governor of Arizona was homeless.
Yeah, I heard.
He's up there in that pyramid they got up there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yet they want to treat us like this. They got him in a pyramid, but they treat us like this. The first governor, that says something. The first governor, he came from homelessness to the first governor of a great state. Well, I'm beginning to not think it's a great state.
I've met a lot of amazing people that have been homeless and are homeless. I've met millionaires. I've met all types of different genres of people, and a lot of them interesting, and their intellect. A lot of them are smart, geniuses. You're smart, it's just a lot of different people. And I also get people that say that they want to be out here.
I chose to be out here, but it's getting harder. They're forcing us to go inside, and it's not just homelessness that they're attacking now. This is the way the government's getting in. They're taking all of our rights away, because now it's illegal for everyone to sleep outside.
See, that's
just the start.
Yeah, that's awful. What led to your current situation, man? Like, what led to you being actually out here on the street? I know you told a little
basically
bit.
Couch hopping and all that when I was younger and this and that. Still work, but not fully outside. I wasn't fully outside until about 15 years ago when I was out here and just living with other people's family and all that. Sometimes you don't get along with everybody, and
that's how it works. Yeah, I've been down that road.
Here I am.
Is there a particular experience you've had while homeless that stands out?
Well, as far as like,
anything that stands out, man, while being out here. Is it like
the police? They profile. They do everything illegal, and they get away with it. There's so many cases, ongoing cases with them right now that I don't know.
They don't even know what to do. They're wasting the city's money, huh?
Yeah, hell, the trees alone. I do the tree service back home, and the trees alone that they've already butchered and cut up. That used to be a beautiful habitat.
Yeah.
There's hardly any shade in there now.
Yeah,
They butchered it, and it was not even theirs to even butcher. It's supposed to be a reserve.
Yeah.
That's federal, ain't it?
Yes.
That's what I always thought, but
Making sense, buddy. As always.
but they waste so much money. They could have bought everyone a house and a yard and put us inside if we wanted,
Yeah, for all the tax dollars that they're wasting on
And then
search
some.
and seizures and all this weird
Yeah.
stuff. What keeps you getting through your times, versus just succumbing to being homeless? There's a lot of people, on the flip side of doing real good out here and like being out here. There's a lot of people who kind of just say, "Forget it, I'm done with it."
I am done with it, but you can't just. Well, I mean, you come out here real quick. You can be inside one day and out here the next, but going back in ain't so easy. I've been out here 15 years and I've lived outside and completely outside.
So there's going to be a transition.
Yeah, and so it's like having four walls around me. I get claustrophobic around people, even if I know everyone.
Yeah.
I still get that. So I get that kind of feeling when I go inside too. But you got to beat the heat somehow. And if you get a break, and if it's in a house, you're gonna take it.
Go. By God, we're on. Yeah, forget this. Yeah, you're right, man. 100%.
No matter where the place is.
Yeah.
They got air conditioner. You're going in.
We're there. Yeah. What's been the hardest part about being homeless for you?
The police.
Yeah, the police. I agree. Some people say things like walking all the time, having to use the restroom. They say that's pretty difficult.
Between the police and the thieves amongst us that steal from us.
Man, now that you brought that up, man, I gotta say, why is it? I always pondered this or wondered why. I know everyone steals, or when they're in this.
Yeah, I understand that too, but not among somebody in the same boat as you.
Yeah, that's what
it's
I
always
never
been
got.
a code. And,
Yeah,
I
never understood that, and I always wondered, if they're gonna take something, take a bag, take this, but why would you take another person who's in the same boat as you, take their credentials like ID?
Yeah. You don't know what all they have in there. Yeah, they don't care. They'll take anything. They take your boxers. They don't care.
Oh, man. That's awful though, because in taking something like an ID, now that the person has to go all the way downtown or go to a church who helps do it.
The same way with the cops. We have to live. Just because we're homeless, we shouldn't have lost our rights. We have the right to live. People didn't start out with these buildings or these houses or anything like that. This land ain't even theirs. It belongs to the natives.
Yeah.
So how can they tell us that we can't live on this land? Especially if we ain't hurt nothing. I understand there is some of us that, address them.
Are a little
not
egregious.
all of us.
Yeah.
Not punish us all for something that,
If you did.
Yeah, if you.
I agree.
And I know it became bad. I understand that. But they made their point. Now they lighten up, But,
yeah, it's over. We get it now.
Yeah. Give us a chance to police our people. They keep telling us that when they're arresting us, and you're not giving us a chance. We can't even walk down the street without you profiling us and trying to throw us in the back seat.
It's sad, man. Now that you said something about the parks also, I want to touch. I thought the parks were made for people who are tired and who need a rest.
Rest and relaxation. That's what I think of when I hear the word park.
Yeah, I didn't think of anything else. Kids playing there, but also it's if someone's walking, they're tired, riding a bike or whatever, you can just take a break. Sit down, relax, get the drink,
And parks
get the
have
restroom.
always, since day one, have always been known to have at least a homeless person somewhere around.
100%.
Because that's where we know we can go and chill at for the day and not be fucked with.
Not bothered or nothing. It's awful, man.
Now you can't even take you can bring a hammock to the park. You can't have it there at night now. So you can sleep during the day at the park, but during nighttime you can't sleep. I don't know the full the actual law that they made with that, but I just know it's illegal for anybody to sleep outside after dark.
That's awful. The urban camping thing turned into that. That's awful.
And that's us losing our rights as citizens.
Yeah.
Hell, you're not even really an American citizen unless you're born over in a foreign place and come over here and sign to be an American.
You're preaching.
You're living the dream then, the American dream, if you're not born here.
That's awful, man. What is something you wish more people understood about being homeless?
That it's not the problem. We are the result of the problem. That's the people open their eyes to see that a lot would change.
Yep, I agree. What about anybody can become homeless? You're a slip, fall.
Oh, they're just a paycheck away.
Paycheck away, man. I
that's
truly
what it
believe
is.
that. You know, it costs like $2,000 for a studio apartment.
I've already met like 5, 6 people already just within a short amount of time that used to be inside, and now they're out here.
Me too. It's insane.
And they're freshly out here.
Yeah,
they're living in their car, or so they still got that. But eventually,
It's
you
coming.
become one
It's
of us
coming,
that's been out here. We have
messed
nothing
up.
left because the
Yeah.
cops throw you in jail, impound your car. You don't have the money anymore where you used to have it, or you may have some funds saved up, but it just wasn't enough to get you into the next house.
Yep.
But you're still out here, and you're eventually if you're paying payments on that car, well, there's your rent money right there.
It's gonna fizzle out.
But
Damn,
you've got to run it unless you keep that money coming steadily in.
Yeah,
You're not getting anywhere, and this is a expensive place to live.
Expensive place.
And this city wouldn't even exist without ASU.
You said
It'd be part of Phoenix, and Scottsdale, and Mesa.
Yeah, it would be bad.
Tempe would not exist.
Man, you're dropping gems, buddy. Straight up. What are your hopes for the future?
That the world just wakes up and sees this. It's not just this city. It's everywhere. I wish the world would wake up and realize that grow the fuck up.
Yep.
The world,
it's
the
everywhere.
people,
Yeah,
and they know who they are.
100%.
And it's the ones getting offended. Well, once they see this, and they get offended.
Yep.
It's those.
Yep. Are there places or services that have been particularly helpful to you?
There's been, well, not really. I mean, yeah, there's been Austin. AZ
awesome.
Hugs.
Awesome.
Also, like, he's there for us.
You know, he's one
He
of
was
the
there
only
for us
people
when
that
the
checked on
rest
me.
ran away.
Yeah.
He was still there for us. He's still there today.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Good little homie, man.
And the cooling centers and all that, whoever does the cooling centers, you know, thank you.
Aries, Catherine, she's awesome. But Austin was one of the only people to check on me. I haven't been up. I wasn't coming up here. You remember for a little bit, and he called.
Austin's the kind of person he'll check on you whether you're homeless or not.
Yeah, he was just like, man,
you just
what's
look
up?
like you're having
good?
a bad day.
Yeah, he was like, "Are you good?" That was cool, man. I
good
respect
people.
him so much more for
I
that.
remember when he first came around, though, I was kind of leery a little bit, but he more than proved himself.
Yeah,
and he didn't have to, but he did. He stuck around with all the criticism that he did get, and he stuck around with us no matter what. And I'll always be thankful for that.
Shout out
So
to AZ Hugs Austin, man.
I have to give all the praise to him.
Yeah, he's amazing, bro. Good dude, man. And last but not least, bro, do you have a Cash App or anything like a Venmo you would like to shout out, just in case if anybody, you know, has sympathy or finds it in their
I have a
heart
Cash App
to throw you some money or help you out in a way. Yeah, shout it out if you don't mind.
Well, Pimpin' Ain't Easy Beezy has a $sign in the front and one after it, and B is capitalized.
And there it is there, man. Hey, my man. Always honor and a pleasure to talk to you, man. Even aside this, we always talk. I see you everywhere, man. You're a good dude. And I truly think, when you're ready, you're going to be able to come out of this.
I'm about there.
Yeah,
I'm about there. I just don't like being forced to be there when I'm not quite ready.
Yeah, it's on your time, and it has to be that.
Yeah, it's the same way with addiction.
Yeah,
it's got to be when you want to, otherwise it ain't happening.
It's not gonna work. Yep. So you definitely.
You can have all the support you want, but that support's not gonna matter until you want it yourself.
And there it is, man. Thank you so much for doing this interview.
You're
a
welcome.
gentleman and a scholar, my guy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good, bro. Yeah.
Oh yeah.